Trying to get some games done, Choo-Choo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Lions. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And pitching in this game, Milt Altman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 of them in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches.
That's a ball.
But if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing, but he went too far. Strike one. This one in the air right field, and it drops in. And aboard on the leadoff single. Miguel Zarate next up for the Braves.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently with a 13-game hitting streak.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second safely. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Far off foul. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses across the first, and that is a big first out. Now in for the Braves, Milt Sanchez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Check swing, and he went 4-1. Siggy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swing and miss. 1-2. Flores at third. Zarate over at second with 1 down. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Check swing. Yes, he did. That's strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Yeah, he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
Got it. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Fernando Magana. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Stepping in, Jeff McAtee.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. In the air to left center. Garcia in position. And there's one down.
Ball too high.
Benjamin with a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Now here is Cody Berger.
He
Strike one. With another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch.
Ball.
Into center base hit. So they get him on board with a 1-out second.
Ball inside.
And the 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here is Lamar Warner.
Three-ride. Ball.
This pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Ball.
This is the zone. Ball 2. On the ground to the left. Throws absolutely rubber in second. 2 out and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
No, too low.
Used to say, charge it. Crazy. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that strike throw.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game. Here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on and see if they can cash in.
And the inning is over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Edgar Garcia.
Hey.
Here's your 1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just Runs in on those hands.
Fails another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That hits the dirt. And a count now 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Matt Coe. That one inside, look out. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So
No.
changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Two and two.
Hey,
Another
hi.
one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Robin Glenn. And that one hammered. Carrying well. See you later. That one goes good. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Ball 1.
Missed. Swings and sends a rocket to right.
Not pulled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. And sometimes you hit too hard and right at someone. Looking for the loop hits to get him out sometimes.
Charles through. That with one down takes a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him. 2 down. Sliced hard but foul. You'll walk. That one ripped but foul. Field 2. Sharp ground. And that hits the infield. Down the number 2 hitter, Billy Benjamin. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
No, that's the ball.
Trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that left-handers like the ball down and in.
Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1, 2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Back battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Ryan Pryor. And
No, that's the ball.
And that's ball 1. Pryor went deep in his most recent game. The 1-0.
That's a check. Did he swing?
Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Fouled off left side. And 0-2. That
Ball.
one missed. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Right through there for a strike. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Zarate in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
No.
He's really working him away this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
No.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground, could be 2. Benjamin to second. Over first.
Stay!
Here's the third baseman, Martin Camacho. Now his first step. That
Hook
one
one.
finds the zone. Strike 1. Zarate leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they're done. It's 2-2.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Swings through the fastball into the zone.
Inside.
And the count is even 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up.
Ball 3.
Mission accomplished.
Stays alive. 3-2. ground ball up the middle. Tosses the first, inning over. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cody Berger.
No.
Berger went off for 2 homers in his last game. And the 1-0.
No.
He hasn't wanted to challenge it. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off the throw, and it's
Got it.
in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That's the ball.
Zone, and that's ball 3.
Who hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Inside, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 out man at first. And now Lamar Warner.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
The count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ball 3.
Doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
Ball 4 outside. Take your base.
First and second.
Right through there for a strike. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
To the right side. Go first in time. Robin Glenn getting ready to hit. Boy, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Right through the score, too. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nunez should have this one. That is the inning. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Agustin Nunez. Swing and a ball popped up. Gomez Phelps under it. And there's one down.
Hee-haw!
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. He went 0-2.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll reach second with one away. Now it's the shortstop, Will McGowan. Struck out swinging his first time. Right there for a strike. And it's second. Runner waits for third. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Ball two.
Misses outside. Ball two.
Pretty easy to get on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off.
Ball.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1. This one chopped to the ground, the foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one in the air right field.
That's a foul ball.
Quite get there. It's a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Dave.
Garcia on third. McGowan at first. One gone.
Ball.
Skips into there.
Going to lay out that pitch down.
Puts the outside corner, and the count is 1-2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball.
Ball. No.
Next offer is down low. First and third, one down. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2.
Ball four. Take your base.
Load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big advantage.
New arm out of the bullpen, Jason Coles.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just have to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's it for a strike. 4-1.
Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But suddenly,
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Bases loaded, one away. Ground ball right side. Goes to second for one. Double play. Inning over. Bottom four, digging in. Dan McDaniel. Pitches
Yeah.
in there. Strike one.
well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
In the air to left down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball.
In In the air to left center. McGowan has a beat on it, and there's one down. Well, even the league leader has to let someone else feel good once in a while.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball.
The other way, and it stays fair. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get beat, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Matt Dixie in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball.
One out, the runner at second. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away.
There's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Check swing, and he went. 4-1.
Ball one.
2 outs with a runner at third. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Johnny Borowitz. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better bats when they have runners off, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Runner takes it in for the out. 2 down.
And you got to give some credit to
Eugene Lolich will take over here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Camacho in the box now. No balls and a strike. Camacho with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And he swings through that ball.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a big power threat. Cody Berger.
Well,
that's a strike.
Doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. This one in the air right field. On his way over. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So
they bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Yusniel Nunez. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they leaned on. So digging in, Lamar Warner. Way high with that one. And that's ball one. The third. Here comes the runner. Relay
That's the ball.
as a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Line drive.
Ball.
Launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball.
Gomez Phelps off the first with two away. Next
Ball
pitch
three.
misses outside. 3-1.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Ball four. Take your base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two on, two outs.
Ball one.
That one is absolutely belted. Full extension makes the catch. What a play. All set for the top of the sixth. And now it's the Braves DH, Milt Sanchez. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. Swings through that. His home run numbers stand out for us. Nobody has hit more on his team. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's on the wall. Around second now. Going for three. The relay throw. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it off pretty nicely. That takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Drive. No, that's
For
a
the
ball.
third time here, watches that one miss. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Hard. Three. Ball.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across for the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball.
And Blue, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after catching home plate. And he's done a lot of that lately.
And that is that. Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Barton. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the catcher, Charles Early. Early wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Ford out of the plate. They overturn the call. So they still got an open challenge. To short, McGowan. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Hey.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through that one for strike 2. Barton. In his rookie season, he throws a cutter, a changeup, a slider,
Ball. No.
a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Good job to fight that one off. Towards
Just
first,
foul.
and foul ball. Fights it off, you'll see another.
Ball.
Blasted deep to right. It's got a chance. And on the warning track. Now the number 2 hitter, Billy Benjamin. On the ground.
That's foul.
They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball.
Definitely is swinging this slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ball 2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses, and that'll do it. So they turn things over to the righty, Julius Lopes.
No. Outside.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. A 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
That's a check. What do you got?
A check line to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Ryan Fire will hit next. And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball 2.
Hard ground ball, base now. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ball outside.
And it's 1-0. That's a strike. Swinging a foul out of play.
Really going after it here. All fastballs to get ahead of the count.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. That's a strikeout. Woody Kelly says he went around. Go-ahead run on base. Miguel Zarate, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Warner gets under it. And that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. Leading off, Cody Berger. The 1-0. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. For the strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the 1-7. Foul off down the right side. And now the 0-1. Slider misses outside. Next offering is foul back. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the left fielder, Lamar Warner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-1.
Inside.
Who's just missing with some pitches that they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Which is a strike, but
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to follow. So many positives that led to that.
to the right side. Throws to first, and we stay tied as the inning ends. For the top of the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Martin Camacho. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball one.
Line drive.
Inside. Ball. Hey.
Swing and a miss as he was late. All tied up over the top of the eighth. What a stop. To first. But it's not in time.
Yep, he made it.
Base hit. Another knock to hit. Parade's got a grand marshal, and you're looking at it. Now in for Braves, Augustine Munoz. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground. And it's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. But it's up line. He will score. It's 4-3. Balls it in. 1-2.
He's in there.
Not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Pitching change here. Derek Starr.
And that's a good potential run out there in center as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they're going to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
One, two.
That's the challenge. They started with the ball. Barely ahead of the zone, but it was a foul. Still two challenges left for them. And it's second.
Ball.
Here's a 2-2. And that one ripped to left. And it's a run out off the wall. Should score the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off the stick. That's the hit.
Swing and a pop ball. And that is that. Tom Davis taking over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He makes the grab. One away. So up next, Dan McDaniel.
No.
And a 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The
Ball
changeup
2.
missing. And it's 2-1. The Braves up by 2 near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
What do you got?
2-2 gets a check swing. Now to field to third. No swing. And that'll bring
Ball
the
4.
tying
Take your base.
run to the plate. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just off the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball.
Shootout, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Flick out. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Kurt McLaughlin comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball.
The
No.
leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. McLaughlin, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a slider. Liner stopped with first. League leader heads back to the dead ball. His average might drop a bit, but the rest of us will survive. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here at the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
Ball.
Pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think we were looking for something else right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Ken Noseworthy. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Ha!
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. So they've still got both their challenges. That's in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back.
Double.
Get there, the swing out. The 1-2. Swing and ground.
Double.
And it goes to shots. Pitch
No,
misses.
outside.
0-2. Got him. And that one away. Billy Benjamin and ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Super out. Way through to the outfield. Time run to the plate. one. Tying run at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the call. Now only one out remaining. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xavier Carter. This guy with light tower power. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
No. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
3-2 now. Good pitch coming right here.
Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on the base back. He can't move it either.
So
That's the ball. Take your
there's
base.
a first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it pretty well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Drops in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
It's 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make it work to get this over.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. This one in the air, center field. He's got a ball game, and the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You get into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.